Hi, I'm Beth Capizzelli. What are some things that my family and I can keep in mind as the holiday approaches that can keep us safe and out of the emergency room?
That's a really great question. So we're here at Cypress Creek Fire Department, and we're going to talk a little bit about proper preparation of food, particularly frying turkeys, and have a little demonstration here. These guys here help us out. They respond for us. They're really great. Hopefully you won't need them.
Turkey frying is delicious. I love it. I do it myself, but you got to do it the safe way. Make sure your turkey is completely thawed out. You want to check your oil level. Do not fill your oil too high. If you fill it too high, what will happen is it will spill over as the turkey gets placed into the pot. So you want to make sure you measure that out prior to it. Also, when you put the turkey into the fryer, turn the flame off. That way the flame doesn't ignite the oil if it does spill over a little bit.
Burns that you can get from splattered oil, boiling oil, are really serious. Again, they can cause immediately blistering to the skin, injury to the deeper structure, a lot of pain. It can injure your eyes and the rest of the system. You can catch your clothing on fire. Again, you may have some minor injuries, etc., that can be treated locally, but a lot of times you're going to need to go to the hospital to get pain management and treatment for those burns.
Food poisoning is another common issue we see in the ER during Thanksgiving. Food that's high in protein, high in moisture, high in carbohydrates is really prone to going bad contamination. The bacteria that's on there is going to multiply rapidly being left out at room temperature. Anything above 40 degrees, that means outside of your refrigerator, is going to cause bacteria to multiply. Bacteria can be killed with cooking, but a lot of the toxins produced by the bacteria is not killed. Some of the biggest offenders are milk, eggs, mayonnaise, sour cream, moist meats, ham, turkey, etc. The things that we eat at Thanksgiving and celebrations. Food that is high in moisture, protein, and carbohydrates, such as cooked rice, meat, dairy products, is the most susceptible to rapid bacterial growth when it's left out. Bacteria thrive on these specific nutritional components in a warm, moist environment, making these foods really high risk. There's a danger zone for temperature. If you leave food out in the danger zone, which is between 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 140 degrees, it accelerates the bacterial growth. The warmer the temperature within this range, the faster the bacteria multiply. At room temperature, bacteria can double in as less than 15 to 20 minutes. When the temperature is over 90 degrees, perishable food should not be left out for more than 1 hour. At normal room temperatures, perishable food should be discarded if it's left out more than 2 hours. There are some high-risk categories. It's meat, poultry, seafood, both raw and cooked meats, including deli meats. They're all prone to contamination with bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli. Milk, soft cheeses, and cream-based desserts are nutrient-rich and offer a moist environment for the bacteria. Cooked starches, dishes with cooked rice, pasta, and potatoes are all common culprits for bacterial growth, specifically spore-forming Bacillus cereus, which is not always killed during cooking. Eggs are a big problem. Both cooked and uncooked egg products such as custard and mayonnaise can harbor bacteria. Prepared salads that you make or buy, coleslaw, pasta salad, are often handled and contain ingredients that support bacterial growth. To slow bacterial growth, you need to keep your food safe. You must minimize the time it spends in the temperature danger zone by properly storing it. Keep cold food cold. Keep it below 40 degrees. Keep hot food hot, at or above 140 degrees. Cool the leftovers very slowly. Divide the large portions into shallow containers. Help them cool faster before you refrigerate them. Use a meat thermometer. It's the only way to know if the food is safe and the temperature is safe. So you need to be careful with food preparation as well. Working in the ER, we just know that somebody's going to come in, or several people are going to come in who've cut part of their finger off, stabbed themselves, etc. Food preparation could be really dangerous if you're not paying attention. There's a lot of distractions. There's a little bit of wine and some alcohol at times. And again, even in cleaning up, washing dishes, etc., it's common to get injuries, cuts to the hands, it's just from broken glasses. So preparation and cleanup, you need to be very careful to stay out of the ER. So let's also talk about the pets in your home and this holiday season. They want to eat too. Some of the food that we prepare is particularly dangerous to these pets, our dogs, our cats. They're not really developed the same way we are. They can't handle a lot of the foods. Some of the foods are frankly dangerous, toxic to them. High fat containing foods such as the skin off the turkey Some nuts, etc., can cause abdominal problems, vomiting, pancreatitis. Other foods are basically toxic. Grapes and raisins can cause kidney failure. Onions and garlic can cause anemia. So there's a lot of foods out there that are going to really harm our pets. So we really need to try to keep them away from that. We need to make sure they're away from the food so they don't inadvertently get in and eat the food as well. It can make them very, very sick. And you don't want to wind up in the vet's office either on Thanksgiving.
Usually the biggest thing that we see is if you use those foil pans to fry, those things can be pretty flimsy, and if you cut through those with a knife or even a spatula, that grease can spill onto your direct flame and actually cause it to ignite. You know, everybody wants to be the new TikTok star. They want to be the new, viral trend. Cooking a big meal when you have a lot of dangerous things around you is not the time to be the next viral trend, because you could be the next viral trend, but in the wrong way. So make sure you're doing it the right way.
So if you have an issue or a question you want us to address, please contact us by email or at the contact below. For the Harris County ESD 11 Mobile Healthcare Service, I'm Dr. Jay Kovar.